Is Sahara, the budget coach, and we are on a journey to financial freedom. How are we getting there? By monitoring our finances, increasing our income, and reducing our expenses. So, today I am here to give us a pep talk, some motivation to let you know you got this. You got this financially, right?
Don't you wanna be free?
And I just want us to first and foremost, acknowledge some of the money mistakes that we've made, right? Some of us come and we think about how hard it has been, or some of the situations that we've been in, some of the situations that we feel like we've gotten ourselves in, or some financial situations that we feel like we just cannot dig out of our way out of. And the first thing that I believe that we need to do is to take a step back. Take a step back and first and foremost acknowledge the situation in which we are in. And if we are in a bunch of debt, consumer debt, acknowledge it. I've overspent on this, thus, and so, and I need to move forward. How am I going to move forward? I'm going to move forward by reducing my debt by 50% by the end of the year. And that's the first thing that you need to do after you take a deep breath and acknowledge the situation. You need to make sure that you have a goal. What is your goal? What do you intend to do? If you are in $10,000 of consumer credit card debt, you may say, okay, my goal is to get this credit card debt down to $7,000 by the end of the year. So I'm going from 10 to 7 by the end of the year. Take a deep breath, acknowledge the situation, right? You can change the situation, but you have to address it, you have to acknowledge it, and then you have to start on the path to change the behaviors. So, how do you start on the path to change the behaviors? You set that goal that we just talked about. You have to move in the direction that you want to be in. And obviously, it's the opposite direction of where you've been. So you want to move in a different direction. Set your goals that will move you into that different direction, like similar to the one that I just stated. I'm moving from $10,000 of credit card debt to 7,000 by the end of the year. Then what? You need to put strategies in place in order to meet the goal. Now, what do I need to do in order to meet the goal? Do I need to work a few extra hours? Do I need to stop spending? Do I need to call the creditors and ask if they could take off those late fees? Do I need to call the creditors in order to cancel the credit cards altogether? What strategies do you need to put in place in order to meet your goal, the goal that you set? But you can do it. You can do it. You got this 150%. You can do it. All right. The next step is the next step is ready? The next step is making sure that others around you know what your situation is. And I know what you want to say. I ain't going around telling all my business to every single body, letting them know how much debt I got. Pause. Pause. The reason why I'm saying that is because other people have to support you in your efforts. They have to know that, hey, maybe I'm going to call them over to my house for a lunch date because they can't go out right now. Or maybe we're going to go out for tea instead of going out for that full entree that we usually go out for. You have to tell the people around you, especially the closest people to you. You need cheerleaders in this moment, right? You need somebody to be in your corner in this moment. You need somebody to share ideas with to say, hey, what can I do right now in this moment in order to dig myself out of this situation? You ain't got to go tell every single body, but those people close to you, those people that you know you were basically indulging in that habit with, that friend that you was going on shopping trips with and all that. They need to know because they need to understand where you are currently at this point in your life and that you cannot go down that road right now. Right? I'm not saying that you won't enjoy another shopping trip with them. And I'm also not saying that you won't go out to eat with them. But I'm just saying for now, until you reach your goal, you need to take a step back and they need to know. And if you don't have friends who are willing to rally around you and help you to kick your habits, they not your real friends. Or maybe their habit is too deep that they can't get out of it themselves either. And maybe your them supporting you on your path can also help them as well. I don't know, but those people close to you should know because you need some support. You need some support. I am just here to let you know today that regardless of the situation, whatever it is, no matter how you got there, sometimes we beat ourselves up and say, we got ourselves into these predicaments, we got ourselves into these situations. It's my fault. But the question becomes, how can we move forward? How can we move forward? Because when you begin to move forward, you will stop beating yourself up and start cheering for yourself to say, hey, I'm digging myself out. You will feel better, right? Your financial situation will be better. So all I'm saying is that we all make mistakes. All I'm saying is that you got this and you can do it regardless of whatever it is. You just need to set your goal, put your strategies in place, get those people behind you, those closest people close to you, get them behind you, let them rally around you and love up on you and help you through this. The last thing that I want to say to you again is that you got this. You got this, friend. You got this, money maker. You got this, wealth builder. You got it. You got it.